Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, there you go. I said,
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's time for Chillin' at the Club, number 19. What's happening, boys and girls? I hope you're having a good night. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere. I did not know that the game was going to be going on tonight, so we may have less people. But right now, the Rams are facing off against the Chicago Bears in Chi-Town, or as 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser likes to call it, Chirac. So, we got some interesting things going on tonight. I hope you are doing well out there. I hope you're having a good day. I, of course, am doing fantastic because if anybody knows or watched the playoff game between my football team, the Seattle Seahawks, and the San Francisco 49ers last night, you know that the San Francisco 49ers did not even show up. They showed up. They just got crushed. Anyway, it's good to see you guys. Let's see. Snorterpoopus is here. He says, "Hey-o, humans and other critters." I'm gonna have to find a video for you for the Snorterpoopus monster. Yes, but see, it can't be the same one Gary has. I can't do the same thing. That would be, it'd be like plagiarizing him. So, he says the Bears. Are you rooting for the Bears, buddy? I'm rooting for Matthew Stafford and them Rams. I want to see an all NFC West NFC Championship game. Really, I do. That's what I want to see. I liked the Bears' first drive. They did what they always do. They got in field goal range, then went for it on fourth down and blew it. So, hey. But anybody that's watched the Bears this year, that game isn't over until the clock strikes triple zeros, man. Snorterpoops says, nah, just like bears. I got you. You like the polar bears, right? The polar bears is the kind of bears he likes. But anyway, let me get rid of this gum real quick, guys, because it is chilling at the club. It's time to have a cocktail with my friends and see what's going on in the world, right? See what's going on. Talk about stuff that's going on with us, right? So I've got the Jack Daniels Black Label, or as my brother likes to call it, the Black Label Society, his favorite band, with Zach Wilde. And we're drinking it tonight out of the military police shot glass, as we always do on Chillin' at the Club. Because when you're at the club, you don't want to be misgendered. And if I was using the one I use on Monday nights, I'd probably be misgendered. They'd probably wonder what I was up to, right? But anyway, cheers, boys and girls. Here's to another week gone and another one about to begin. And here's to the Seattle Seahawks. Another postseason 35-point victory. That's an ass whooping, folks. That's 5 touchdowns we beat them by last night. And they didn't score one. Ugh. Cheers. We scored more points last night, the first 13 seconds of that game, than the Niners did the entire game. Pretty impressive. The virus of unknown origin is what we're washing it down with tonight. All right. What do you guys want to get into tonight? Let me know in the chat. I'll be glad to look up anything you want to, but we're going to go ahead and start with a check-in on that game going on out there in Chirac right now. Let's see. NFL.com. They'll have the latest updates on the game. And I really don't mind missing this one because I'm going to be playing the next, whoever wins that game that's going on right now between the Rams and the Chicago Bears, they'll be coming to see me. And anybody who watched the game last night knows that coming to see me is not going to be a fun prospect. That's for sure. Let's see. The Rams are already up 7-0. They must have gone right down on them and scored. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like the Rams have won the first quarter. The first quarter is almost over, and they're up 7-0. I like it. I like it a lot. Because, look, if I'm going to get beat, I want Matthew Stafford to have another shot at a Super Bowl. I like Matthew Stafford a lot. So, yeah, this is where hang on. Let me go ahead and get the share function going so that I can share everything I'm searching for and all that good stuff. You know how we do on the club. It's you and me hanging out. We just check out different things that are going on, And let's see. Yeah, we've got the bots. They're in on Kick. Good to see you, bots. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Let me get rid of these bots over there. All right, and that one too. Thank you very much. Okay, so those two are out of there. All right, so those of you watching on Kick, Rumble, thanks for being here. For some reason, it's not working on Facebook. Again, I don't know why that is. I have no clue. I'm probably going to have to disconnect from Facebook and then reconnect to it. I don't know. But we're going out on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. Let me see what chats I've got here. Yeah, I've got all the chats except for Facebook on there. Okay, cool. So, anyway, yeah, the Rams are kicking that butt. Shout out to Outlaw Bill. He's probably doing... let's go ahead and bring that up real quick. And I'll get the link to send you there if you want to support Outlaw Bill. Looks like our guy, Comic Relief Crusader, is still going live right now. So check him out and support him. When NFL season's over with, I'm going to start going over there and drawing with him on his draw streams. But right now, he's still going, and yeah, sure enough, here we go. Outlaw Bill is over there doing his play-by-play thing. He's just sitting there watching the game and giving his 2 cents. So, and he has a link to where you can watch the game with him. So, definitely go check out Outlaw Bill. Hang on, let me go ahead and copy that and get it in the chat real quick. Definitely want to go check out Outlaw Bill. He does some good stuff when it comes to the commentary for the football games. That's Outlaw Bill's link I just put in the chat. Okay? So, there you go. Let's see. Snort of Pooper says, CRC is still drawing huge circles. Huge. He's drawing huge circles. I wonder... You know what? That may be something funny to look at. Let me go ahead and search for it real quick, see if I can find it. Let's see. That's anyway, shout out to Outlaw Bill. Good to see you, man. Anyway, let's see. Trump accordion. I don't know how to spell accordion. We'll see. Accordion hands. Images. Yeah, there's videos of this that are pretty funny. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me go ahead and put it where we can get some sound here. This is pretty funny, guys. If you've never seen this, it's great. It's huge. Huge. Trump's accordion hands, man. Funny, funny stuff. I mean, I'm already laughing because I can hear it. You can't. Hang on. I'm working on it here, guys. This is some funny shit. It really is. Here you go. Trump's accordion hands, man. Here we go. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't share it correctly. Hang on. Too many buttons to push over here. Here we go. You ready? Boom.
Everything else that was hacked recently, they didn't make a big deal out of that. I'll be honest. I think if he did have something, they would have released it. They would have been glad to release it. I don't want to take advantage of something. I have something that others don't have. I don't like the way that looks, but I would be able to do that if I wanted to. I'd be the only one that would be able to do that. If we wanted to, I just don't want to because I think that would be a conflict. We're doing them a tremendous service by doing it. We are going to build a wall, and people would go crazy. I don't blame them for what's happened. I don't blame them for taking advantage of the United States. I wish our politicians were so smart. I had my meeting. Nobody knew, not even Rona, my executive assistant for years. She didn't know. I didn't tell her. And that's because we have no defense. That's because we're run by people that don't know what they're doing.
Tell me that's not one of the funniest things you've ever seen. Oh, my God. Hang on. Let me put it in the chat real quick so you can see it. Oh, my God. This is from, let me type in the name before. This is from who? Parkinson. What a name. Got a lot of followers, too. 26K. 26.2K subscribers. Let me go ahead and subscribe to that channel real quick because that is some funny shit. That's who they are on YouTube, and there's the link to that video if you ever want to show it to somebody again. Squeeze that box. You know, man. Mama's got a squeeze box. Daddy never sleeps at night. Woo! Look out. That's funny shit, man. Yeah. Huge circles. He draws huge circles. That I'm going to start doing that with him. Because, you know, Gary had a drink and draw stream going for a while, but I don't know. He decided not to do it anymore. But, you know, hey, I think, you know, I think that would be pretty cool to get on there with him. Let's see. Oh, my God. What is with Kick and all the guys trying to sell you bots? Good Lord. Go away. We don't care. We do not care. Go away. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So let's do what we usually do. Let's go ahead and get checking in again. Oh boy, this one's a very fluid situation. We are 5 seconds into the second quarter, and the Bears just scored. They tied it up. It's 7-7. So that game is going to go back and forth all night long. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be ridiculous. That game's going to come down to whoever has the ball last. Absolutely true. It's going to happen. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit X real quick. See if I have anything bookmarked for this week that's not too crazy, because I just, you know, guys, today's political climate. You may have noticed it's me on Sunday nights exclusively through January here. Gave my brother the month off because he didn't like a lot of the headlines we were getting, and I didn't either. And I said, you know what, we're going to take a break from this. So we're going to get through the Super Bowl, and then I think we're going to make a bounce back on that show. Let's see. What do I got here? Well, we got a few stories here we could talk about. Got a few. Let's see. First one, of course, you know what's been dominating the Hollywood rags here lately. KK out at Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy has given a statement about leaving Lucasfilm when George Lucas asked me to take over Lucasfilm upon his retirement. I couldn't have imagined what lay ahead. It has been a true privilege to spend more than a decade working alongside the extraordinary talent of Lucasfilm. Their creativity and dedication have been an inspiration, and I'm deeply proud of what we've accomplished together. I'm excited to continue developing films and TV with both longtime collaborators and fresh voices who represent the future of storytelling. KK out at Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni in creatively. There's another chick that's basically KK 2.0 that's going to be the business head, but the creative is going to be run by Dave Filoni. I think he's been doing it anyway. I don't think we're going to see much of a change, but they've made a big deal about this all week long. Actually, Star Wars Theory's done a video on it. I'm wondering what he has to say about it. I haven't had a chance to watch it because of the NFL playoffs. I've been watching the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. Good riddance, Leatherface. Son of Poopus, oh my God. And Christian DeLorme is in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything different out of Disney. They've a whole lot of misses, some okay stuff, and you can't even call it a crowning achievement, but I think, well, okay, depends on how you look at it. Business-wise, Force Awakens did do well. The Last Jedi did do well. Whether you liked it or not, whether you liked what happened on it or not, I think people give a whole lot of hate to that movie. The only thing I don't like about that movie is what they did with Luke's character, in the fact that he would never have tried to kill his own nephew. He would never even have thought of it. He wouldn't have pulled a lightsaber on his nephew. That's just, that's not in his mantra. Now, he did do what a lot of other Jedi oldies do and just go into hiding. Now, I think that's against Luke's character too, though, because he was a never give up kind of guy. So, but here's the best thing about The Last Jedi was when they killed Snoke, which I hear people crying all the time. We didn't know anything about Snoke and they killed him off. I don't care about Snoke. He's a fucking bad guy. I don't care. What was cool was we had heard about this rule of two with the Sith. There was always an apprentice and always a master. But you know how it goes. I don't even know why people join the Sith, man, really, because eventually you're going to be killed by your apprentice, right? But we had heard about this several times in the story. Many of them talked about it. But we got to see it in that movie. We got to see Kylo Ren kill his mentor, and right away he's reaching for his apprentice. Come with me, right? I thought that was cool. That was cool. We actually got to see that happen. I did like that. But what they did with Luke's character was bad. It just was. Let's see. Snortapoopa says, I don't see a change in the works. Star Wars is totally infected by the KK virus. I don't know if it's the KK virus. I think it's just the DEI thing altogether, and the Force is female. Yeah, I guess she did push that, didn't she? I guess you could do that. I guess, Disney taking a boys brand and trying to turn it into a girl thing, because let's face it, before Disney got it, it was all about the gear porn. It was all about the guys. It was all about, the cool shit. The Sith seem to favor a poor retirement plan. No doubt. Right? It's ridiculous, man. But yeah, and the one that I can't stand is the last one. The Rise of Skywalker is bad on so many levels. When I'm watching this in the theater and I'm seeing that Palpatine's back, I'm like, what? He's dead. And according to people that read the extended universe books and stuff, apparently, he could be alive somehow, cloning or something. But it was so bad the way they did it. And that's just, one line that just killed me, cloning, secrets only the Sith knew. Well, that's bullshit. They fought an entire war with clones. Had nothing to do with the Sith. What was the name of that race out there in that water fucking world that was making clones? Come on. That was, just some of the dumbest shit in that movie. It was bad. The only thing, I subscribe to the fact there's always something good, even in a bad movie. Okay? Even my favorite bad movie, Blood Rain, it's got great actors in it. And you get to see Christina Loken in The Buffo, and it's awesome. So, it's got good stuff in it. But it's a bad movie. The best thing about, and apparently he's showing back up in Mandalorian, is Babu Frick. He's the best thing in Rise of Skywalker. Let's see. I didn't even bother watching Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Matter of fact, Snortapoopas, you know what you need to watch instead? Go to Mahler's channel. He's got a 3-hour video. It's longer than the fucking movie itself. And it's called Rise of Skywalker and Unbridled Rage. You will laugh your ass off for 3 hours. It's hilarious. It's a much better presentation of that movie than the actual film itself. Let's see. Ron says, did I come into a Star Wars conversation? Yeah. We were talking about this event this week, Kathleen Kennedy. And we're going to talk about it Wednesday too, buddy. But I was just saying I don't think anything's going to change at Lucas Film, because, Dave Filoni's taken over. But Dave Filoni's been doing creative stuff for them anyway. Yeah, so... that's what I was talking about, Bud. And we started talking, we're talking about her legacy. Well, her legacy is a couple of $1 billion+ movies, right? The Force Awakens, and, well, actually 3. All of the trilogy movies made over $1 billion. Okay, all of them did. So they got that. But I think the best thing she did was the prequel, Rogue One and Andor, season 1 and 2. I think that's the best thing. I think Mando is mid. I think Ahsoka's mid, although it's got great stuff in it. And same with Mando. Mando's got great stuff in it too, but it's basically mid, though. There's too much Grogu in it for me. He's cute and all, but damn, come on, guys. You know, if they remembered anything for, well, no, they didn't remember. Okay, look, this is what they did, right? They they pulled the George Lucas. Instead of having the Wookiees in Return of the Jedi, they made them Ewoks for merchandising, right? Well, they did the same thing with Baby Yoda in Mandalorian, but they forgot to make the merchandise, if you remember. They weren't even available until the next year. My daughter was looking all over the place for a Baby Yoda and couldn't find one. It was hilarious, man. How could you be that asleep at the wheel and not know that that was going to make money? I mean, it's just stupid. Yes, Snortopoopas. It was the Caminos. Yes. Yeah, they were the ones doing the cloning for the Clone Wars. Yeah, shit, yeah. But that's my point. They've got a line in fucking Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, secrets only the Sith knew. Talk about cloning. Bullshit. They fucking fought an entire war with clones. Everybody knew how to do cloning. Well, maybe not everybody, but it wasn't the Sith. There was an entire race of people on a far-off world that was making clones for people. I mean, come on, man. That's just what the amount of stupidity that's in Rise of Skywalker is stupid. It's stupid big. But yeah, right. Send in the clones. Yes. Now, you know, and my buddy Ronimus TV there, better known as Knock to you guys. He's on Wednesday nights. I think they dropped the ball as soon as they got it. They dumped all the fucking EU shit that they could have used. I mean, they picked and choose. They cherry picked what they wanted. I mean, we saw, what's that guy's name? Knock, the general you love so much with the blue skin. God, I don't even know the guy's name, but I hear Knock talk about him all the time. Apparently, the trilogy's Heir to the Empire. Is that right? Is that the one with him in it? Great character, apparently, and they're fucking him up too in Ahsoka, apparently. According to Knock, who I really trust with the lore of Star Wars. You know. Yeah. What is that guy's name? What's the general's name? Knock. Tell me what his name is. Let's check in on the game real quick. Still 7-7. 12 and a half left in the third quarter. Or no, the second quarter, excuse me. Left in the first half. Let's see. Snortopoopa says, saw the trailer for with the horses galloping on the full hull of a Star Destroyer and said, nope, hell no. Yes, I forgot about that. They had space horses. That's right. He says, I wouldn't say fucking him up entirely, just making too many mistakes that he would really... Grand Admiral Thrawn. There it is. Yeah. See, I have never read these stories, but Knock fills me in on about all the time. They could have had a cash cow. Just taken all these books. I mean, Knock is constantly looking for the authors of these books at friggin' at cons to get him to sign his books. That's how beloved these stories are. I mean, we're never going to see Mara Jade, you know, and I've seen her cosplayed so many times at fucking conventions. It's not even funny, you know. We're not. If they'd have just taken these EU books and turned them into movies, they'd have been making money hand over fist. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Hey, you want a strong female? Mara Jade, hello? Right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense. But anyway, getting back to KK's legacy. She did, every one of the trilogy did make money. Now, Solo didn't. Solo lost money. She had to fire the directors of that thing. So many failed projects that just got dumped. She let Leslie Headland make that friggin' god-awful Acolyte show, which was stupid. I really think the best thing they did was Rogue One and Andor. I think that is the best thing that they did. But at its core, it's not your typical Star Wars. It's more of an adult, darker, grittier Star Wars. Okay? And I like that. I like that kind of story. I do. Snorter Pooper says Leslie Headcase. Yeah, that's her. But I think that was the best thing they did. That's what I thought about it. I thought that was the best stuff they did. I loved Andor. I gotta revisit it again. I liked the first season of it, but I loved the second season of it. I mean, this whole thing was how you do a slow burn, man. Because by the time it gets to the 3/4 pole, and they head you right towards the fucking climax of it, the big confrontation. You can see it coming from a mile away. It's like a train coming right at you, and you can't take your eyes off of it. I was so blown away by it, man. It was so great. It really was. It was awesome. Awesome television. It really was. But it's not your typical Star Wars. It's not for kids. This is a darker, it's a PG-13 Star Wars, And I think you can tell stories like that in that universe. I think you can. But, for general audiences, yeah, the movies need to stay out of that area. They need to be a little bit more hopeful, But anyway, let's check in on the game again. Let's refresh. We're at 8 minutes, 54 seconds left before the half. And it's still 7-7. Interesting. Very, very interesting. These guys are playing for the right to come get their ass kicked in Seattle. What's up? I'm just playing. I mean, look, it was obvious going into this thing that the 49ers were out of bullets. Okay? They had no more ammo left when they got into the Great Northwest when they showed up. They really didn't, man. Hats off to them and as far as they went and everything. I think they're one of the best coached teams in the NFL, but yeah, they were out of bodies. They ran out of bodies during that game. They really did. Knox says they're trading punts over there in Chicago. Chirac, as 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser likes to call it. Chirac. But yeah, they ran out of bullets. San Francisco did, so we'll see what happens. I just want to point out the Bears should be up 10-7. Just saying. You know me. I always count the points you should have had and add them to your total currently. That's the kind of thing I always do. Christian says Dave Filoni had nothing to do with Andor. No, I'm just saying he's the creative. He's been doing a lot of creative stuff with him, and I don't think the direction is going to change. His show is Ahsoka. That's the one he's working on. Let's see. The Bears. Oops. Said that already. No, you're good, man. Say the Bears anytime you want to. Let's see. What else do we want to get into that's on my X feed from this week? Oh, yeah. We got the new Tomb Raider look. What's up? What's up? We got the new Tomb Raider. Let's see. They need fourth down conversions to score their lone TD. They needed fourth down conversions to score their lone TD? Really? Wow, man. Wow. That sucks. I'm wondering if they're going to be able to keep up with that, man. Yeah, we got the new Lara Croft. There she is. It's Sophie Turner from... let's see. Yeah, it was 4th and goal on the goal line. Wow. Okay. Anyway, Sophie Turner. This is the first look at Sophie Turner as Tomb Raider. Some may be asking, where's the beef or where's the boobs? That kind of thing. I'm sure Sophie didn't want to get a boob job, but they could have faked it, couldn't they? I don't know. And in this day and age, special effects and everything. I don't know. Let's see. Looks like Laura has gone down some cup sizes. Yeah. No doubt, buddy boy. Let's see. Not sure if she works. Her boobs aren't square-shaped. Yeah, they're not polygons, man. What's going on there? She's a good actor. Don't hate on Sophie. I mean, she was good in Game of Thrones. Didn't like her as much as Jean Grey. Really didn't. Not too hot about that. But then again, a lot of it has to do with the writing of it, you know. So I thought when they rebooted, went to the younger class, I think they peaked with the second movie and just went downhill from there. And she really wasn't in it until the third movie, right? So, you know, First Class, she wasn't really in it. Neither was Cyclops, you know. These people came in the third one. What was it? Apocalypse, I think is the name of that one. And it started to go downhill at that point. Let's see. Now, look. Let me tell you something. I know you're a fan of this show, my friend. Okay? I know you're a big fan of the show. And I know I've got a video to introduce you with every week. Every day when you show up, we make sure people know that your name is not Fuck Headquarters 2005. No, it is.
There are some who call me Tim.
But you don't get to run around talking about people's football teams like this. Because you know they don't suck. It was very evident last night that they don't suck. All right, I'll give you a video. It's just fine. Here. This is what we're going to be saying next week when whoever shows up, the Rams or the Bears. I don't care.
Yeah, there we go. I said,
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
That's right. He wanted both of them. Everybody say hi to him. No doubt. No doubt. He said, here we go, and LFG. So I had to give him both of them. Let's see. Knox says, you'll never convince a world, an all-world baddie, I think he's trying to say, can be taken out in one movie. Just silly. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, that one right there. Apocalypse, they needed a couple of movies for him. Great comic book run, by the way. Age of Apocalypse is fucking awesome in the Marvel Comics. I don't like Angelina... Snorter Poopy says, I don't like Angelina Jolie, but she did fill out the cat suit pretty well. Yeah, she looked like her. That's for sure. Let's see. I'm messing with you in a good way. Yeah, I know, Tim. I know you razzing me. I know you saw the game last night, buddy boy. I know all of you saw the game last night. The polar bears will show up. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if it'll be the Bears or not. But yeah, Sophie Turner, this is what she's going to look like. The outfit is spot on. I have no problem with this outfit, right down to the sunglasses. I've got quite a few issues from Top Cow Comics, which is a division of Image from when Tomb Raider was a comic book. And man, some of those, even Adam Hughes did a few covers for the Tomb Raider book, which means he was a fan, you know. But yeah, this is classic outfit right here. Absolutely. 100%. That's Laura Croft. But the rack size has definitely been diminished, no doubt. And that's a thing with Team. Look, it was made in an era of video gaming when they were catering video games to most of their players, which were male adolescents. So they made her look like a female they would have the hots for. So, that's what she's supposed to be. It's kind of like James Bond being a misogynist prick, right? He's supposed to be that. Let's see. Angelina, my bad. No, you're good, man. You're good. Let's see. Read by Nature's here. Hey, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. He says, I remember those old Tomb Raider covers, even though I never bought the comics back then. I bought, when Image first started and they started Top Cow, dude, one of my favorites. Hang on a second. I'll search for it real quick. One of my favorites is, let's see. Was that a Tomb Raider? Trying to remember which one it was. There was three of them. Their three big female characters were Fathom, who I love. Turner drew that one. Laura Croft and Witchblade. Those are their three big female characters. They had another one that tried to make a thing in Magdalena. Both Witchblade and Magdalena came out of the Darkness comics. But Witchblade was much more successful. But anyway, let me see if I can find this cover. I think it was on, I want to say it was a Fathom cover. Fathom Tower Records cover. Some of the Tower Records covers are some of the best ones you'll ever see. Charlie's Angels. Let me make sure I'm spelling this right. Yeah, Charlie's Angels. Let's see if it's up here. Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. Fathom 12, Charlie's Angels cover. Hip comic, it says. Oh, well, shit. Okay, back there. Let's go to images. Where is it? Well, I guess I'm going to have to grab it. Hang on. Fathom Tower Records. There it is right there. This is it. Notice they're in the same pose as the Charlie's Angels, right? Yeah, there you go. So you've got Witchblade over here. You've got Aspen Matthews, who is Fathom, right here. And then you've got Laura Croft right there. Yeah. The only way, one thing they did put her in a crop top t-shirt a lot in the comics. Because, the comics, they gear them towards guys, But yeah, I can't remember if I've got a copy of this or not, but it was made for Tower Records. And a lot of those Tower Records covers are cool. Let's see. Laura Croft Tomb Raider came out June 15th of 2001, which was my last day in high school. Really, Tim? Wow. That's cool. Something I noticed is the comics had Laura's top come up at the sides of the shorts as though it was high-cut bathing suit. Yeah. It's not a full tank top like she wears in the game. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you see that here, right? They're showing off her midriff. Tim says, I rented Laura Croft Tomb Raider on DVD from Blockbuster. Now I feel old. Yeah, you do. Yeah. We used to always raid friggin' Tomb Raider. Or not Tomb Raider, but raid Blockbuster for stuff. We used to get video games there, movies. I mean, they had a cool setup. They did. Of course, that was the days of physical media, right? We didn't have streaming yet, anything like that. That was the place to go on the weekends, man. And your favorite movie was, if it was a new movie, they had fucking 50 copies of it that you could rent because everybody was going to want it, right? But your favorite movie was always gone. You had to go shopping for something else. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Skipped my update, only saying because it's your favorite reason. Okay. I have a buzz and I'm lost. Skipped my update, only saying because it's your favorite reason. Okay, hang on a second. Bears stuffed. Oh, yes. Stuffed at the 4th and 1 on the Rams 31. Another field goal not taken. That's 6 points. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Missed that. Thank you. I got to keep track of the points they're not scoring. Yes. Very nice. I like it. I told my wife to try and keep track of that, too. She's out there watching it. Let's see. Something that doesn't work for this new actress is her hair is pulled back tight. It's a harsher look. Contrast that with Laura models they had over the years, and their hair was volume. Yeah. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be braided in the back. It's not supposed to be a tight ponytail or anything like that. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Absolutely. The ponytail that tight used to be called a Chelsea facelift. Yeah, that I could see that. Stafford just sacked, though. Rams punt. Cool. I rented obscure films from Blockbuster. Well, man, yeah. I rented... Dude. You know what? We need to do an entire show on State of the Atmosphere about, guilty pleasure movies. Okay? Because, dude, some of B movies are some of the fucking funnest shit you'll ever watch, man. But yeah, this looks okay to me. I don't know. It's just, wow. The sports bra. I mean, I know the girls... Wait a minute. Carmel says, you're welcome. Cardinal says you're welcome. This is one of the comments on the fucking picture. That's so great. Oh my god. Now she looks like she needs to be in a Madonna video. Oh my god. I miss going to Blockbuster. Store near me was called Movie Time. Yeah. It's the same thing. Guilty pleasure films, TV shows, and music. No doubt, man. I loved renting random VHS as a kid. Yeah. Missile tits. I do. Missile tits. Henry by Nature says exactly. Yes. Oh man, that's great. Let's see what Cardinal says here. Let's see. He's trying to show them what they're supposed to look like. See, I mean, come on. Look, this girl is heavily endowed in both the booty and boob area. The B&B is large. Okay, slim waist, large B&B. I mean, come on. That's the way she's supposed to be. This is supposed to be what's supposed to be going on here, man. Shit. But yeah. That one is awesome. I'll have to remember that for Wednesday's show. Let's see. Are we this dirty in a good way? Yeah, we are. There's nothing wrong with being a guy. Let me tell you something. My pastor today in church, he was talking about Adam and Eve. And he was talking about the way God made man and woman. And he sat there and said, he constructed him. Or excuse me, constructed her. He looked at the crowd. He goes, you know what I mean? I couldn't help from a fucking laugh, man. It was great. I mean, the female form is God's greatest piece of art, man. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. All right? Lesbians around the world agree with me. Okay? They do. Trust me on this. Nice warheads. You go, Snortapoopus. You go. Oh, my God. Bears near red zone again. Yeah, well, that game's going to be back and forth. Rams defense, I hope they ate their Wheaties. How's the snow? Is it getting ugly out there? 2-minute warning of the first half. All right. Very cool. Very cool. I think Sophie Turner will do okay. And, she's not built like Angelina Jolie or anything like that. But what matters is, are they going to get the character right? Are they going to have her be a tough chick? You know, that's what I'm wondering. You know, I hope it's good. I think the last movie gets a lot of hate for bad reasons. That you want to talk about going down in cup sizes. The girl that played her last time, good Lord. Let's see. Yeah, what's her name? Alicia Vikander? Yeah. You want to talk about going down cup sizes. Come on, man. Yikes. That's going down a lot of cup sizes right there. Okay. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. But, you know, I like the girl as an actress. I like her as an actress. Didn't have any problems with the movie, but, you know. But it didn't have the same big epic feel that the two that Angelina Jolie made. You know what I mean? It just didn't have that feel to it. I can overlook the miscasting. The costume is reasonably accurate, but the real issue is Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the creative behind it. That's going to be the problem with it right there, boys and girls. That right there. That's going to be the problem with it. She did such a great job on Indiana Jones. And she did such a great job script doctoring fucking Die Another Day. Or No Time to Die. Is that the last one that Craig made? No Time to Die. That's it. No Time to Die. No James Bond fan should ever add that to their collection. I venture to say Spectre is questionable to add to your collection too. The only two good Craig ones were Casino Royale, which is great, by the way. I love that one. And Skyfall. I dug that one. As an older guy, I dug Skyfall because the whole message of that was, you know, don't put us on the shelf because we're old. You know, we still got value and we still got things we can do. You know. But anyway, let's see. Just a joke. I hear you, man. Let's see. Knox says flurries still. Okay. Yeah, it hasn't been heavy snowstorms at all. Snow playoff games are fun. Yes, they are, Tim. They are. Let's see. Read by Nature says, I still haven't seen the last movie. I know Nick Frost is in it. Yeah, he is. Let's see. Knock or playoff games where it rains too are fun to watch. Yeah. Anytime the ball's slippery, it gets fun. The Diaper of Destiny. Exactly. That's the last. Yeah. That's Phoebe Waller-Bridge for sure. Tim says, Ernest Hemingway wrote an adult story about female nudist colony. It's called Farewell to Bras. Stop it, Tim. Stop it. Let me go ahead and drop this down. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So, yeah, guilty pleasures when it comes to movies. The one I always bring up, and I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, but my friends, I used to play this game like it was going out of style. I loved this game. It was on the PS2. It was called Blood Rain. And it is totally badass, and it's Uwe Boll. Yes, the modern day, oh God, what's the guy's name that does, this is going to drive me nuts. Hang on. The guy that made Fantastic Four. Let's see. Little Shop of Horrors, I think was one of his. No. What am I thinking of? Oh, Battle Beyond the Stars is his. That'll get me who it is. Let's see. Battle Beyond the Stars. IMDb. Here we go. Director is what I need to know. He's the modern day Roger Corman. Is Uwe Boll. Let's make a movie. Let's make it cheap. Let's make it fast. And let's make it awesome. And actually, he spent some money on the actors in this. It's got some... the cast in this, you would think it would be a home run. Of course, let me read to you the plot, because you may not know. If you never played this video game, you may not know what it's about. Okay? In the 18th century, a vampire escapes from the freak show in which she once participated. It's like a circus. Okay? And teams up with a group of vampire slayers to kill the man who raped her mother. Blood Rain. Now this is what she looked like in the video game. That is a pretty good representation of it. Hang on, let me see if I can save as. That's a web page. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to zip it. Nah, I'm not gonna zip it. Look, you can see it just fine. She's got these two blades that she holds that are like really long. They're like, oh, most cops know what a K-bar is. You know, it's a nightstick with a handle on it. Imagine flipping it forward and putting a sword on it. That's what she has. And she's got two of them. It's pretty damn cool shit. Let's see. Bear finally settled for a field goal and go 10. They should be up 19-7. They should be killing the Rams right now. Battle Beyond the Stars, famous for the starship with boobs. No doubt. No doubt. But anyway, Dewey Bull's the modern day Roger Corman. And check out this cast that's in this movie, dude. Christina Locken, of course, if you don't know, she's the girl that's in... hang on, let's see. I knew Blood Rain, but never got into the games. Read by Nature, check it out. I mean, I'm sure you can download it for an emulator now. I'm sure, if you do that kind of thing. It's a fun game. It's very cool. And she's hot as hell. She was hotter than Laura Croft, if you ask me, back then. Let's see. 16-7, only 2, not field goals. I got you. Not 3. Gotcha. I got you. Yeah, you're right. I've got a buzz. I can't calculate right now. Anyway, Ben Kingsley's in it. This guy's won an Oscar for playing Gandhi, of all people. Michelle Rodriguez, when nobody knew who she was. Michael Madsen from Quentin Tarantino's movies. I mean, this has got some good actors in it. Judy Kerr is in it. Michael Pare, who's in another one of my favorite movies. Meatloaf is in this. I mean, come on. There's some... Billy Zane. And it is one of the most horrible movies you'll ever watch. I don't know. I enjoy it, okay? Now, it's got 2 more parts to it. And Christina Locken does not play Blood Rain in the other 2. The other 2 is played by a different actor. You got Blood Rain 2, Deliverance. This takes place in the Old West. I guess they decided to put her in different eras, right? This one's pretty good. It takes place in the Old West. There's a town that's been taken over by vampires, and she goes and kills them and shit. It's pretty damn cool. It's called Blood Rain 2, Deliverance. The girl that ended up taking up the moniker was Natasha Mouth. I don't even know who she is. I'll look at her thing here in a minute and see who. But Michael Pare is in every one of these. He usually plays the bad guy in these things. Okay. So, yeah. I'm trying to see if they've got anybody. I always like to look and see if there's anybody that's gone big time that's in there. You know what I mean? No. Now, this one did not have the star power. Let me see if this girl was in anything else. What she's known for. She's an Elektra? She played Typhoid in Elektra? Really? Wow, okay. That's a blast from the past. Disturbing Behavior, which I've never seen. Chaos, which I've never seen. And Dead or Alive. Now, I've seen that. I've seen the DOA movie. You want to talk about a guilty pleasure. This isn't one of mine, but this is one of those movies that could be. It's the Dead or Alive movie. And yeah, there's a bunch of hot chicks in it. Yeah, this is one of those old friggin' TNA movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did you see that? Her friggin' bra went up in the air. She got it on while she was fighting. That's crazy. But yeah, I've seen this one. It's crazy. Let's see. So she hasn't been in much of anything, but she did the 2 Blood Rain movies. That's Blood Rain 2, and then I'm sure they've got a link for Blood Rain 3. Yeah, she's in that one too. Pretty sure she plays her in the 3rd one too. The Third Reich. Now, this is really the link between the movies and the video game, because if you remember in the Blood Rain game, she's killing Nazis in the beginning of it. Yeah, it takes place during World War II. One of them, I can't remember if it's the first one or the second one, takes place partially in Louisiana too, in the swamps of Louisiana. It's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same girl. Yeah, it's Natasha Mouth. And of course, Michael Pere's in it. You know, yeah, he's got to be in every Blood Rain movie. Oh, check it out, Clint Howard's in this one. That's funny. Let's see who else is in here. Anybody we know? No. Heck no. But these movies right here, these are my guilty pleasure right here. I love watching the Blood Rain movies. They're TNA action movies. That's all they are. Yeah. The first one's kind of a fantasy movie. Michael Madsen's character plays kind of a Mad Mardigan character, you know, from Willow. It's basically what he is, you know. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Reba Nation says, I remember watching his Dungeon Siege movie, Jason Statham versus Ray Liotta. Okay, let's take a look. Is that the title of it? Dungeon Siege? Is that the title? Let me search that just in case. Let's see. Dungeon Siege. In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege tale? Is that what you're talking about, bud? This one right here? Is that it? I see Jason Statham next to a sword. Rise and fight, it says. A man named Farmer sets out to rescue his kidnapped wife and avenge the death of his son. 2 acts committed by the Krugs, a race of animal warriors who are controlled, by the evil Galleon. Directed by Yui Boll. See, look, there was some money spent on that. There's a little bit of money spent on that, I'd say. Pretty good production value there. Let's see. Jason Statham, Ron Perlman, Ray Liotta. John Rhys Davies. Hey, this Christina Loken. I guess all these people must have owed him money. You know. Let's see. Knox says Higbee with a great catch on the Bears side of the field. 39 seconds left. Eric Roberts was in DOA also. Yes, he was. A far cry from best of the best. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Yeah, he was in DOA. I might have to check this one out. In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege tale. Nice. I'll have to check that one out, man. Absolutely. But yeah, those guilty pleasure movies are awesome, man. I'll show you another one here in a second. Let's see. Reed says Clint Howard in The Fist of the North Star is pretty funny. The Fist of the North Star. Nort. That can't be it. Hang on. This says Malcolm McDowell. There's no way he's in this. Yep, he is. I'll be a son of a bitch. 1995, huh? Fist of the North Star. Who does he play in it, man? Malcolm McDowell. Good actor. Of course, I guarantee you A Clockwork Orange is going to be the first thing pops up on his thing there. Okay. Knox says, Joe, I mentioned this movie during our bad movie segment a few months ago. Yeah, the Dungeon Siege movie. I do remember that. Yes. When I saw the poster, I remembered it. Let me see. In the Name of the King. Yes. I say funny in an ironic sense. It's a bad adaptation of an anime. Really? Wow. You know, I was talking to my boss about anime the other day. She was asking me if I was going to an anime convention that was coming up, and I was like, no. I said, I like anime, but I'm not big on it. I'm more into comic books. I mean, I enjoy some anime. I said, but most of the anime that I enjoy, your teenage daughter isn't going to watch. And she goes, oh, really? I said, oh, yeah. I said, there's several levels of anime, you know. I told her, it's not hentai, but it's damn close, the one I really like, you know. Which is Wicked City. If you've ever seen that one, you know the one I'm talking about. It is badass. I love that one. I forgot who, but Clint and Chris Penn are the bad guys' henchmen. Okay, gotcha. Rams field goal before the halftime. Yay! That means it's 10 to 10. So it's tied, right? Yeah, boom, halftime. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got a tie. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I said,
I'm pulling for the Rams because if I can't make it, if my team doesn't win in the next round, I want to see Matthew Stafford try and win. That, and I'd rather the devil I know than the devil I don't. Seahawks didn't play the Bears this year, so we don't know how those two would match up. We know how this would go. Total of 3 points for the difference in both games they played this year. The opener, LA beat us by 2, and we beat them by 1 about a month ago on a Thursday night game. And it was, the first one was a defensive struggle. The second one was an all-out shootout. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And we had to come back in it, too. Okay. So, yeah, we could do a whole show about guilty pleasures, man. That's crazy. Oh, shit, I'm way past time for the first hour shot. You guys grab your cocktail of choice here at the club. I'm going to get my my dual pistol shot glass ready to go. And cheers. Hope you have a good work week this week. Cheers. Tomorrow's MLK Day, so I don't have to get up early to take my mother into the senior center over there in Bossier. So I get to hang out tonight. I'm gonna be cutting this short. Well, not short. I'm gonna end it on time. You know, I always do a 2-hour show, guys. Don't want to be sitting down in this chair that long, but so I can see the end of the game too. But I'll probably be on later on Living Room. I think I've told you guys to make sure you check the notification bell because I'm doing a series called Living Room Late Night, and that's whenever I've got extra time, I'll play a video game and just chat with you there. So you guys tune in. Last time I played, that's the Royal Fox right there wrestling AJ Lee. That happened last time I did it, man. And the Macho Man took on Chris Jericho, too. It was pretty awesome. We had a good time, man. Wrestled a bunch of matches. On my favorite video game, WWE 2K19. Kind of funny that I mentioned that, because the next one that came out, the 2020 game, hang on. This one right here. This game right here, you know, they may write books in the, you know, they may teach this in college for making video games. You know, one of these days, because this game right here is the entire reason why I don't buy games brand new anymore. And what's funny is I was so hyped for this because I don't have 19 in here right now because, like I said, I played it in the living room last time. But yeah, from 15 on, I bought every one of these. And they got better every year. Every year. Started with this one, 15, with John Cena on the cover. Bought this one when it came out, and I didn't. Now these games, when I first started buying them, I think this one was $50. But I bought the season pass every time, so it cost me $100 for these things every time, because I didn't have time to. You know, I worked a 4-hour-a-week job. I was in manufacturing at the time. I was working at Libby Glass. Didn't have time to play and unlock all these things, so I just bought the season pass so I could get everything right out the gate. And my favorite thing about this was the creation system, where you could create the shows, you could create the stadiums, you could create the wrestlers, everything. Man, I made my own universe. Go watch that one I did the other night. This one right here. This is the thumbnail for it. Go check that out. IWF is my baby. The International Wrestling Federation. That logo that's between the Macho Man and Chris Jericho, I created that for 19. Made a whole fucking... I've got weekly shows, pay-per-views for it. You know, had a show every week with nothing but female wrestlers on it. It's called Ladies Night, man. That was my most... I was a platinum creator. If you've ever played those games, you know what I'm talking about. You have to have... I believe it's 10,000 downloads to become a platinum creator, which is a top tier creator. I got that. You know how I got it? The stadium and the show for Ladies Night. Guys loved it. They downloaded it like crazy. I'll have to look it up, and I'd have to look it up and see how many downloads I had on it. But man, you can ask Knock. Whenever I played this game, when it came out brand new, I wasn't on DCUO for a week. All I did was build my universe in this game, right? 17 had Brock Lesnar on it, right? 18 had Seth Rollins, right? The Future. And my favorite one, 2K19, had the phenomenal one, AJ Styles on the cover, man. It's my favorite one they ever made. I loved it. Thought it was awesome. And I've got 22 and 23 down here. But I just don't have time for all that creation anymore either. And besides, they started putting mechanics into it that I didn't like in 22. They started making you... Anytime they make you hit combos, that's when I'm done. You know, that shit was cool when I was fucking 20 and I could hit buttons real fast. I learned all those combos for fighting games and shit. But I'm too old for that shit now. You know, I'd much rather a simpler combat system. But, this game right here, both of my favorite wrestlers in the WWE, to this day, are on the cover. My favorite female wrestler is The Man, Becky Lynch. And my favorite male wrestler is the cousin of The Rock, Roman Reigns, the head of the table. Yeah, I dig them. I dig them both. You know? And I've played that game, spent $100 on it like I did all the others. But you know what happened this year when this game came out? The idiot that's been run off from the WWE now, Vince McMahon, decided he was going to fire the development team that had been working on it and making it better and better and better every year, and hired a cheaper developer to finish it. They were already halfway done with it. When it came out, it was the most buggy mess. I spent $100 on that game, and I've played it for an hour. A total of an hour I've played that game. That's how buggy and shitty it is. And that's why, boys and girls, I don't buy video games brand new anymore. I check out reviews. Non-spoiler reviews, but I at least check out reviews by people that I trust that play video games. You know what I'm saying? I will not do it, man. I got burnt so bad by that one. Let's see. I recommend Ninja Scroll if you haven't seen it. Ninja Scroll. Okay. Is that based on a video game? That sounds like a video game title that I've heard of. Ninja Scroll. Let's read by nature. 1993. Yeah. Okay, this is anime you're suggesting. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay, that's why I know this. Yeah. Yeah. You're in the same wheelhouse as me, man. You're in the same wheelhouse as me. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, he's recommended anime now. This looks like it was made by the same guys that made my favorite one. And they probably... Let's check the names real quick. Yoshiaki Kawajiri, directed and writer. Okay, that's cool. Let's check out my favorite one because it really does look like that. Hang on. Wicked City, 1987. Love that fucking movie. Yep, same guy, same director. And he helped write it too. Yep, I'm with you. I will definitely have to check out Ninja Scroll, bro. Because this right here is my favorite anime feature of all time. Wicked City is. Love Wicked City. It's very obvious. If you watch this movie, you instantly know two things. One, it's been said that the Wachowski brothers, or sisters, whatever the fuck they call themselves now, the ones that made The Matrix, it's very obvious they're fans of this movie. Okay? They're fans of this flick right here. Because all the black guards in this movie are the special agents in this movie. They're not special agents. I think they're called black guards. Those of you that have seen it, back me up on this. They're wearing black suits with pencil-thin black ties and big guns. And they're running around town shooting at each other and shit. It's like something out of the... You watch this movie, and it came out in 1987. Matrix came out, what, 99, right before the turn of the century? This movie is badass. It is not for kids, though. It is not for children. It is an adult movie. There is borderline tentacle porn in it. It's not like hentai movies where you see actual penetration and stuff, but it's pretty damn close. It's pretty wild. It really is. But the story is fucking great, man. While protecting a signatory at a peace treaty between their peoples, a male human and a female demon discover that their mutual attraction may be the key to unifying their worlds. It is... this is my favorite anime of all time. I love this movie. There's a character in here called Giuseppe Maillard. He's like a Yoda. He's like a dirty old man version of Yoda, and it is fucking fantastic. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. I mean, every frame of this movie you could hang on the wall is fucking art, man. It's really, really good. So I'll definitely check out Ninja Scroll, Read by Nature. That's for sure. I'll check that out for sure. There's Giuseppe Maillard. There he is, right there. He's like a horny devil, old man version of Yoda. He's fucking badass. He really is. And they're both black guards. One, he's the human, and she's from another world. I don't think she's a demon. I don't think they're called demons. I can't remember what they're called. But, man, this movie is phenomenal. It is one of the best movies you'll ever see, whether you like anime or not. The story is fucking badass. It really is. Wicked City is a classic. You know it, Read by Nature. Yes, for sure. Knox says, still doing a show tomorrow with Natty tomorrow. Yes, I am. You don't have to be there, buddy. You do not have to be there. You know I won't be watching the national championship because I don't have ESPN, so I won't be watching it. But I will be pulling for the Miami Hurricanes. I know you want to watch it. I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody. You know this already. Always invited, never obligated. You can just sit in the chat and give me updates on the game. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, man. But yes, I am doing a show tomorrow. Yes. It's MLK Day tomorrow. Yes, I'm doing a show tomorrow. Let's see. Read by Nature says, nice pistol shot glass. I got some Macambo rum that came in a pistol-shaped bottle. Well, the rum's gone now. I hear you. I got a 9mm looking whiskey decanter for my wife, and for Christmas last year. Not this current Christmas that just passed, but a year ago. Okay, and she actually put the Joe's Atmosphere logo, right? The same thing you see at the bottom of every one of my thumbnails. Okay, right? Hang on, let me turn your chat off so people can see this. That logo you see down there next to the Star Girl is what I call that girl. Anyway, where you read Joe's Atmosphere, that is printed on the side of it. On the other side of it is 007, because I'm a big James Bond fan. So, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Read by Nature says, Ninja Scroll itself isn't a video game, but Onimusha 2 features the same historical figure as its hero. Oh, very cool. Wacharski siblings. It's safer that way. Yeah, no doubt, right? I mean, can you tell what they are? Let's see. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Hang on a second. Here we go. Martin is here. He says, greetings, my excellent friends. And he says, hello, Joe. He says, hello, Joe, because he wants me to talk like Droopy Dog. And I'm not going to talk like Droopy Dog for too long, my friend. Can't do it. Can't do that for the whole show. I might try it one day. Let's see if we can get through this bunch of... No, I can't do it. Let's see. Read by Nature's saying hi to you. Let's see. Joe's TNA Wrestling Universe. That's exactly right. That's what it is. That's it. Hang on. I'll show you guys, man. I mean, I put a lot of time into this, man. You can ask Knock. I used to just quit playing other games for a week and just do nothing but that. And build and build and build. It's kind of like SimCity, but you're building a wrestling universe, you know? Okay. So let's pop this one up. Okay. There's no sound to this, but this is my own video. Let me zip through here real quick so I can show you. Okay. All right, so hang on. Yeah, so that entire lineup I set up for a different universe other than IWF. I'm pretty sure I played in IWF last time, though. But I have a couple of them set up. Hang on. Let me play this. Okay. So this one is... I can't remember what wrestling universe this is, but it's got all of them in it. It's got WWE, that's why you got Raw. You got AEW Dynamite. Right next to that is Mid-South Wrestling. And I think I had to do some writing. Yeah, here's Mid-South Wrestling's layout. and I use the actual Mid-South Wrestling logo and everything. I got pictures of the North American Championship, which was the big belt on that one, and the Louisiana Championship, and the Tag Team Championship. That is Ted DiBiase's $1 million belt. I mean, I went to town on this crap, man, when it came out, dude. I'm a huge wrestling fan. At least the old days. Current wrestling, nah, not too big. Okay, here it is right here. So that right there, hang on a second. I was loading everything up. There it is. Okay. So this is one of my universes. And then the other one is this one. This is International Wrestling Federation, right? And apparently I was in the middle of a show, and I zipped through all that so I could get to some other stuff. Yeah, okay, so here's the lineup I had there. Notice it's got the IWF logo on everything, right? Main Event, which I used the WWE logo for Main Event to create it. That's my big show on Monday. That's my Raw, is Main Event. And then I've got Wednesday Ladies Night, Friday Night Fight Night, right? And then you see there's 2 pay-per-views. The women's show has a pay-per-view every quarter. So in some months, I had 2 pay-per-views, you know? So this month we had Money Makers, which is the one I was just showing you. I was just zipping through because I didn't want to play any of the matches, and half of them were ladder matches, right? So anyway, hang on. I was zipping through a ladder match right here, but this will give you a good indicator. Okay, I created the logos, the arena, the whole 9 yards for this stuff. That logo that's right there that says Money Makers, I created all that shit. And you had to, and they make this so hard to do on this game. You have to manually upload this stuff and everything. Check out the ring that's down there. Well, shit, of course the lights went out. Hang on, let me run it back a second. Oh shit, you can see the logo. There you go. There's the stage. The Moneymakers logo on everything, right? Why did I call it Moneymakers? Well, you shake your moneymaker, right? Yeah. I mean, I went to town on this. You can ask Knock. I went crazy with this game. Whenever it came out, I spent a week working on it for a long time. Loved it. But when that W2K20 Poufare happened, upset. Totally upset. And yes, it's TNA Wrestling. Yeah. TNN. TNN? What does that stand for? Let's see. Typical Vince thinks things are often better if he doesn't meddle. No doubt. Ninja Scroll is an anime. Yeah, okay. I'm caught up on this. Yes. The bit with melty hookers is pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. No doubt. Rams punt. Uh-oh. We must start we must have started the third quarter. Looks like somebody is over there on kick. Good to see you, Idol Expert, whoever you are. Good to see you. But yeah, that's why I don't buy video games brand new anymore. Is WWE 2K20. And shortly after that, I mean, this was the time of the coof and everything. Shortly after that, Last of Us 2 was coming out. And Knock and I have very different ideas about Last of Us 2. He loves it. You know, I didn't like it because they killed Joel off, and I was wanting to play as Joel. I still haven't finished that game. But and it must be the younger generation that likes it, because my daughter loved it too. She thought it was awesome. Let's see. It stands for, I fumble typing TNA. Okay, yeah. Tits and ass wrestling. Damn straight, man. That's exactly. You watch my wrestling show, you're going to see a lot of girls. You're going to see guys wrestle too, but you're going to see a lot of girls. Because, you know, I'm down with girls wrestling, man. Yeah. There's a game, and I haven't played it on this channel in a long time, but One of my favorite games ever is Rumble Roses, if you've ever heard of that one, man. Oh, my gosh. Rumble Roses is badass. I've always wanted them to make a movie out of it, but here's the IMDb page for it. That's the cover of it. The jiggle physics are off the chain in this one. It's fucking fun as hell. It's great. Love it. Love me some Rumble Roses. It is kick-ass. Love that game. That's what the characters in this game are fantastic. Wrestle other female wrestlers with an all-woman wrestling crew in this sexy game from Konami, but that's just scratching the surface of it. Every one of these characters has a storyline. Every one of these characters has a good side, and they have a heel side and a babyface side. Okay? Every one of them does. It's pretty damn cool, man. It is really cool. I don't even know who the voice actors are. You guys would probably know the voice actors better than me, but that's probably my favorite character on the game, Candy Cane. And her flip side is a cheerleader character named Becky that does a bunch of cheers and stuff. Let's see. Martin says Joel did nothing wrong. Yeah, Joel did do nothing wrong. He did what he had to do to save his kid. You damn straight Joel did nothing wrong. I'd have wiped them out too. Let's see. The girls were also in the first Metal Gear Online, but I never got to play that one. Really? The girls from Rumble Roses? Is that what you're talking about? Reed? Please tell me what's up with that one. Knock is giving us an update on the games. He said Williams almost pulled off another running corner throw just out of reach. Incomplete. Next play as well. Bears punt. So what you're telling me is he can't throw the corner route. Really, Reed? What game is this now? Hang on, let me see. Metal Gear Online. We're talking about Metal Gear Solid? Is that what we're talking about here? This is a French game. Is it a game, though? Yeah, it's a game. Hang on. Let me get out of IMDb. Don't have to be an IMDb for everything. Let's see. Metal Gear Online. Unique characters. Play as iconic characters from the series. Take control of your favorite characters, each with their own abilities. Blah, blah, blah. Explore characters. Okay. Let's see. So they appear in here? Is that what you're telling me? Is this a computer version of Metal Gear or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. Let's see. Yes, Knock. Joel did murder a whole hospital that was going to kill his kid. So, yeah, they got what they deserved. Yeah, a couple of them. Okay. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. It was for PS2. Should be... trailers for it. Okay. Metal Gear Online? Okay. Let's find out. Let's do that here in a Google thing so we can watch it with sound. See, I can learn, boys and girls. I can do something right. Let's see. Metal Gear Online trailer. Is that what I'm searching for? Metal Gear Online? Trailer. Metal Gear Online world premiere trailer. 11 years ago. Okay. Hang on. Let me switch what I'm doing here. I gotta share a Google tab when I do this. And boom. Okay. So let's check it out. Let's check this out. Let me see if there's any Rumble Roses characters. Same company though, Konami. Yeah, Konami. Kojima Productions. Oh. Apparently you have several loadouts you can use. Apparently.
Let's go.
This is a trailer or just a gameplay video? I didn't see how long it was. Let me see. Oh, it's not long. 4 minutes? Okay.
Spread out.
Oh my god! What's with the little dog?
Enemy spotted.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to get hit for this, but I'm just going to let it play. If I get hit for it, I'll just cut the whole thing out. That's the PS3 one you're looking at? Okay. So let's stop. That's obviously not the one we're looking for. PS3. Metal Gear Online expansion trailer. No, that's 16 years ago. This is an expansion trailer, though. Uh-oh. It says rated M17. No, she didn't deserve resentment, man. Fuck at her. And her dad for trying to kill a kid. This all looks like gameplay. Let's see if they show any characters. Hang on. New characters.
It's my turn to protect you.
Wow, the graphics on this, man. Raiden?
Come on, kill me.
Vamp? Still looking for my Rumble Roses. Was it murder or Canadian healthcare? That's a good question. You've seen it. Okay. Girls in bikinis. Well, that's close to Rumble Roses. Now, I do believe you, man. I'm just looking for it. That's all. That's 10 years ago. MG01 trailer. What's MG01? What is that? Man, this is old. Subsistence. If anything, the music's gonna get me, isn't it? lot of saluting going on. Look out. Her father was arguably a piece of shit. However, was her father. That grants her the right to seek revenge. Not the right to get it deserved, does not get.
Let's go.
So there you go.
This way.
I'm not seeing them in here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I'm just not seeing them in here. I believe you. And if you find them, please send me the timestamps and link to the video. I believe you. It's not that I don't believe you. But I obviously don't know what. Well, let's try this. Metal Gear Rumble Roses. Corruption stockpile. Oh my God. Rumble Roses. Blah, 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 blah. Rumble Roses. Blah, blah, blah. Secret Wrestler Girl in Metal Gear Solid 3 online. Now there's one of them right there. Yeah. That is oh God. That's Riku's flip side. That's her dark side right there. That's her dark side right there. That's Riku's dark side. One of the main characters in Rumble Roses.
What? I got that grabbed.
This is her bad guy side.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
I
threw him on the other side, bro. You see that?
I just got.
That's just some gameplay with some guys fucking around. But yeah, that's her for sure. Yeah. Like I said, I believe you. I just couldn't find any of it. That's all. Yeah, that's her heel side. Can't remember what she's called, but it's not Riku. Riku is the girl in the red hot pants and the red bikini top that has boxing gloves and wrestling boots, and her nemesis is the cowgirl in it. I can't remember her name. It's been a long time since I, played the game and everything. Let's see. I've lost track of where I'm at here. Martin says, hey, question from the uninitiated. What does punt mean in football context? That is, okay. What that means, Martin, is, oh my God. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay. What a punt is, remember I told you you've got 4 downs to get 10 yards. If you get those 10 yards, you get to keep going. You get a fresh set of downs. And these are plays to run. If you don't get the first down in 3 tries, say you've made 9 yards. Well, it's 4th down and 1 yard to go. Depending on your field position, it behooves you to punt the ball. Now, what a punt is, that's when you hike the ball back to the punter and he kicks it to the other team. Now, usually a good punter can kick it and get at least 35 to 40 yards of field position out of it. And what happens is when he kicks it, the other team gets a chance to catch it, take possession of it, and move it forward. And they've got possession. Now they get 4 downs to get 10 yards. That's what a punt is. Like I told you, football at its heart is a ground acquisition game. You get points for ground acquisition. If you get enough, if you get close enough to put the ball with a kicker through the uprights, you get 3 points, right? If you go so far that you cross the other team's goal line, you get 7 points. All right? And you do this by running plays and trying to get first downs. You can get as many yards as you want. Most teams, they would like to get 99 yards out of every play. That way they'd score every time they hike the ball because they'd run right to the other team's goal line every time. But they have defenders that stop you from doing that. If you're, say, it's 100 yards long, the rule of thumb is this. At a minimum, if you don't cross midfield, if you don't cross the 50-yard line, and you come up on a 4th down, you have to run a 4th play to get those 10 yards, you just punt the ball to the other team. Live to fight another day. Try and stop them from getting 10 yards. That's what you do. Okay? Like I said, it's a ground acquisition game at its heart. Okay? Let's see. Oh, Knox not going to let this go. I should have never mentioned fucking Last of Us 2. Most of the world hates this fucking game, bro. Let's see. Was a piece of shit, Martin? I feel like it could be argued that curing the world-destroying disease is worth at least considering. Joel took Ellie's choice away. Ellie was a teenager. By today's standards, she doesn't have the right to make life-altering decisions. It's her parents that are supposed to do that. In the story, Joel is a parent figure. He was doing what any father would do. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Let's see. The moment you adhere to the end justifies the means, you are the villain. Check out Martin with the morals. It's the greater good situation. I would do that. I would do what Joel did, I hope, but that doesn't mean Abby had to just accept. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, Abby's dad got killed. She'd want revenge. She doesn't deserve revenge, though. She'd want it. Nobody should be vengeful at all. All it does is take away from your life, period. Let's see. The Comic Relief Crusaders here. He says, huge show here. You should go back and watch the beginning of it, man. I showed a video. Somebody said huge, and I showed the President Trump acting like, talking with an accordion. It was fucking hilarious. Let's see. Martin says, that's true. It was her father, after all. That's why I said she had the right to seek revenge. There you go. And everybody's saying hi to each other, blah, blah, blah. Ron's giving us updates. 6 points. 7th point is from an extra point. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really want to get into the details of it, man. He asked what a punt was. Uh-oh. Real Wade Nation is here. And he's got a couple of messages for you. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there you go. I said,
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
He said, let's fucking go. Let's see. Read by Nature says, well done, Wade. Well done. Oh my God. Reed has been watching this too much. I didn't even catch that cue. Hang on.
well done. Walk.
It's one of my brother's fine touches on this show. Let's see. Knox says, just because you hate the game doesn't mean most of the world hates it. Laugh out loud. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Knock. Go check out most of the reviews for that game, bro. And I'm not talking about IGN, who fucking sucks the dick of every fucking video game producer there is. Let's see. At least Greenland makes sense. What? Stop it. Don't mention that. Really, I'm so sick of that story. It's not even funny. Yes, Greenland is a strategic piece of ground that a lot of people want. But we're not invading Greenland. Come on. You guys stop with the Greenland shit. All Trump is doing is trying to fucking start the discussion so he can try and talk to these people into getting the treaties. That's all he's doing. You guys buy into so much crap that man does. I swear to God. He trolls you people all the time and you buy into it. I swear. It's nuts. Knock. Rams doing nothing with pick. Punt. Okay. Hey, where's my LFG? I didn't even see it, man. Here. You can have one. I throw them out, liberally.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I try to keep up with the chat. Sometimes I miss it, though, man. This game is ugly. No offense at all, Ecli Thomas says. Oh, you're in the knock camp. If it's not a score every drive, there's something wrong with the game. Yeah, gotcha. I don't know if you watched that New England Houston game, but wow. Those two defenses were fucking with the offenses. No doubt about it. Good to see you, Ecli Thomas. He loves me more than... What? What? Okay. Real Wade Nation, I'm going to have to ask you to do something. Hang on. He said Real Wade Nation couch. You got another channel, man? Jesus. He loves me more than... Don't know what you're saying. You need to type sentences that are coherent. Please, sir. Take your time and type it. I think most people do hate it, though. Eclay Thomas says. Yeah. Okay. Exhibit A. What happened after they went ahead and adhered to the game in the the second season of Last of Us? It pretty much killed the fucking series. That's all I'm saying, Doc. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Joe missed my YouTube appeal. I guess I did. I don't live with my finger on the pulse of the entirety of YouTube. I really don't. I work on a comic book. I do commissions. I work a 40-hour-a-week job. I share you guys' stuff as often as I can, but, I don't watch everything you do. Gilly Chow, what's going on? He says, hey, everybody, good morning from Hong Kong. Good to see you. My God, are we already at almost 2 hours? Shit, it's almost time for me to get out of here. Not much, man. Not much, Gilly Chow. But, with you here, we got to make sure that everybody knows you're here. Hand check. All right, let's see. Where am I at? Let's see. That's right. Everybody's saying hi to him. Comic Relief Crusader says, I want one. Knock is coming in with an LFG. He wants an LFG. Good Lord.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
We're about to go because I'm about out of time, man. I want to see the end of this game. I want to see Matthew Stafford just... What did he say last week? Let's rip these guys' hearts out. Is that what he said? I think that's what Devontae Adams said he said. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where am I at? Who said LFG? I am so lost in this chat. Yeah, it was Knock. He called for an LFG. Let's see. Keely Chow says WWD and AEW are still more likely to invade each other than us invading Greenland. Yes, sir. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. He's just trying to start a conversation. That's all it is. Let's see. Missed my first comment. I'm sorry, bro. I do the best I can. I've got a buzz. And, you know, I'm old, and you're just going to have to live with it. You might have to type it again, sir. Let's see. Knox says, here we go. We're about to go. Here we go right out the door. Just hang on a second.
Yeah, there we go. I said,
All right. That's an empty soldier. I am not calling Foxy in because we're damn near at 2 hours, so I'm fixing to cut her off for tonight. I want to see the end of this game. Let's see. Look above. I'm at comics wants one. Yeah, we got him one. We got him one in there. That second season was nothing compared to the game. Well, yeah, but they stuck to the formula. You know, we were going to see exactly what they wanted us to see, you know. They still, you know, stress tested the 9-iron on Joel, right? Rural Nation says, okay, let me remind you, I won my YouTube appeal. Very good. I'm glad to hear it, dude. I'm very glad to hear it. Let's see. Low Spec is here. Back to Rumble. Have you been talking on Rumble? Yes, you have. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I got to talking to these guys. He said, put PS2 in search. It was Canadian healthcare. Talking about the fucking hospital. That's what I'm talking about. Tell him, Low Spec. Yes. I love it. Let's see. What else we got here? Thumbnail. Hello, nurses. Oh, my God. You just can't control yourself, can you? Well, you're fixing to get a lot of them, so I'll look, we got to do a hand check with him. Because we're about to get out of here. Let's see. What else we got here? I want to make sure I get everything pertinent here. Fourth quarter. Yeah, it's time for me to go, man. I got to see the end of this game. I went for 6 hours. Suck it up, Buttercup. Ha ha ha. Well, Comic Relief Crusader, you were also doing work at that time. And the NFL playoffs weren't on. I don't have to suck it up. This is what I do. I just hang out for a little bit. That way people don't get tired of me, man. Leave them wanting more. Okay? Still 10 out of 10. Yeah, you and IGN love it. Absolutely, Knock. You and IGN love it. Yes. Yes, it was up for all these game awards and shit. Yeah, it was awesome shit. Totally awesome. All right. You take it easy. And like I said, after football season, man, I'm going to be on your show. No doubt. I'll hook up my Procreate and we'll get the drawing. Have a good time. Rams ball inside the 10. Yeah, see, guys, I got to go check out the end of this game. It's great to see all of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. You know the ways you can support the channel. First of all, you go by joesatmosphere.com and you can order commissions. My specialty is pencil sketch portraits. You know what? If I had half a brain, I would actually have examples of that to show you, and I don't right here. I'm sorry about that, but I will fix that problem tomorrow during Martin Luther King Day when I have plenty of time on my hands. I will definitely have that to show you. But if you go to the website, you can see examples of my portraits. You can order commission there. Also, you can go to my Subscribestar channel. And if you go to Subscribestar, Joe's Atmosphere on Subscribestar, and remember, always spell it wrong with an F instead of a PH. I did that so I could get the URL for joesatmosphere.com really easily. And it worked. Call me a genius if you'd like. I just like to think I'm semi-smart. Anyway, go to Subscribestar and check it out. It's got all the stuff behind the scenes on the comic books, the scripts, the plots. When I say plot, I'm talking about the comic book cards that I've drawn of each page. You can go check all that out there. Also, you can check out the 0 issue of The Privateer under Atmosphere Comics on Kindle. So go check all of that out if you want to support the channel. channel with financially, or you can just there's in the chat you can just tip me on Stream Elements. Okay. Don't forget, we're going to continue this one all the way through the NFL season. What we're doing tonight, Chillin' at the Club. We'll have Chillin' at the Club number 20 next Sunday after the championship games. We're going to do it after the games, okay? Because I'm not doing a show during the game next week, okay? I'm going to watch these games. So after the championship game next week, we will have Chillin' at the Club number 20. So look for it then. I think they haven't announced when the games are, but I would think it's the same format as today. It's going to be probably about 9 o'clock or 9:30. Just keep track of when the game ends, and I will be on shortly afterwards for Chilling at the Club. Okay? And then, of course, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, you can check me out on Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefields channel, where we talk about military movies with Gary and Anima and Martin every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then, of course, It's Only a Talking Roll comes your way at 4 o'clock, usually Central Time. But tomorrow it'll be 3:30 p.m. Central Time because he's going to start playing Expedition 33 tomorrow. So look forward to that tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture, on That 70s Rock Fans channel. He'll be the week after that. We'll do another show on either a movie or music, but he's done with Baldur's Gate, so he's going to start a new video game this year, and it's going to be Expedition 33. So come check it out, 3:30 p.m. Central Time, as I give him shit while he's playing it on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, you know what's coming at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on my channel. It's Mass Effect 3, or Ass Effect 3, as we like to call it around here, at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget about that. Let's see, 3 p.m. What is Knox saying? 3 p.m. Eastern for AFC? I don't know what that means. 6:30 p.m. Eastern for NFC. Oh, he's giving us the game times. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the same format as today. He just confirmed exactly what I just said. Very cool. All right. But anyway, Monday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Yes, the national championship's going on, but I won't be watching it because I don't watch ESPN. So come check it out. We'll be playing, and I'm sure Knock will be filling us in on the game. And then, of course, on Wednesday, it's time to head back over to Pop Culture Minefields channel for Wednesday afternoon matinee as we talk about a great movie on Pop Culture Minefields channel with Gary, Anima, and Martin. So look forward to that at 3 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, right before we do State of the Atmosphere on my channel. That's my favorite show I do every week. It's Knock, and Das Wolfen, and whoever else wants to show up, and we talk pop culture. We talk about my favorite thing in the world, movies. We also talk about television shows and video games. So look forward to that this week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. And then, of course, Friday, it's time for Sketching the Privateer, the show where you get to watch me create the story of America's Pirate Patriot on my iPad. You guys check it out as I work on my comic book every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, head back over to Pop Culture Minefields channel for Gaming Night with John. And that's Knock, Martin, and John playing Baldur's Gate together. So you guys, this is a funny show. You need to go check it out. It's every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, that leads us over to Sunday. We're back on Sundays for NFL pregame party. We'll have everything you need to know about Championship Sunday. As Knock was just saying, 2 p.m. Central will be the first game, and 5:30 p.m. Central Time will be the second game. And we will have our pregame show we'll talk all about the divisional games this weekend, plus the national championship from Monday night. And we will predict who is going to the Super Bowl that day. So you guys check it out. 10 a.m. Central Time on Championship Sunday next Sunday. And that brings us right back around to Chillin at the Club. So, for myself and everybody in the chat, thank you all for being here. Let's check the chat real quick before we get out of here. Knox says, use Google EC, laugh out loud. I don't know what that means. Oh, what is Zulu time? I have no clue what that is. Ass Effect. Hell yeah, man. What time are we going to the grocery store? E. Clay Thomas says, well, I don't know what time you're going to the grocery store. It varies for us, but I don't know what time you're going. But yeah. Let's see. Knox says, I kind of blew the whole team the last episode. I kind of blew up the whole team. Okay. I said that wrong. Made it sound very weird. I kind of blew up the whole team last episode. Why do you want to do things like that, man? A series I like to call Fighting Age Men in Small Nautiloids. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's fun to watch. If you guys aren't watching the show, you need to watch it. Martin and Knock and John are just a riot to watch. They're great. Totally different meaning when you take it out the word up. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Knock says. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch the end of the game. You guys have a great week. I will see you tomorrow night. I hope you show up for Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefield. I hope you show up for Expedition 33 on That 70s Rock Fans channel. But I really want you to show up tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, for Ass Effect. Who is it said it? Who said it? Keely Chow. Ass Effect. Hell yeah. Anyway, you guys take it easy. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. Knox says bye for now. Keely Chow says bye for now. Knox says bye, Joe. He also says like, subscribe, folks. And of course, Keely Chow says hello, dancing nurses. And we need a hand check every time he's on this show. I swear to God, what the hell? And don't forget, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday begins every Sunday on Joe's Atmospheres channel. We'll see you next time. God's greatest creation. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. We'll see you next time.